Yeah, it's damn good.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls in that technicolor rainbow in between, it's your boy Trey Proper.
It's your boy Big Herb.
And you are live with Blurs and Whiskey yet again another week. We have it. Well, have you guys join us? We can't see you, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So,
do you like my new apparel?
Yeah, we're happy.
I mean, I'm a floating head.
We're happy. He just do the church.
I can't help it, man.
Just,
oh man,
he couldn't help himself.
I really couldn't. Oh, I was waiting so long for this, for my apparel, my new apparel, to get in. Just the F with EO. OCG, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, that's how you messing with. You're stealing Schtick again. So.
Oh, yeah. Anywho, let's get down to the church announcements. MagFest, January 2nd through the 5th. Go and pick up your tickets on magfest.org. I'm sorry, super.magfest.org. And it's going to be held down at National Harbor.
It's .org or it's .com?
It's .org.
We're putting up .com.
He put up .com.
Oh, so, yeah. Somebody Google it and tell us who's wrong.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's .org. And Katsucon. Old buddy, old pal here's birthday is around that time. It's still going to be at National Harbor, as we said before. And for tickets, it's katsucon.org. And it's going to be taking place from February 14th through the 16th. My favorite holiday of the year, next to my birthday, Steak and BJ Day.
Yes, yes.
Everybody's going to be eating meat that day.
I'm still looking for volunteers.
Yeah. Day after wife's birthday. So as soon as I give her present, she's going to give me mine.
DM me for the specifications.
It's going to be taking place on March the 14th. Be sure, fellas, be sure to put that on your calendar.
It should be on everybody's calendar.
Yeah, and you're welcome. Geek Homecoming. HBCU Con will be taking place at Bowie State University on April 4th. Be sure to go on hbcucon.org for more information. BlurredCon 2020. We had a hell of a time there this past year.
Definitely.
So we're going to look forward to try to go ahead and get our own booth this year.
Yeah.
So this way we're going to be in advance.
Yeah. Got to talk to the peoples.
Yeah, got to talk to y'all.
Before we start announcing that, we got to talk to the peoples.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we do. We're going to try. We're going to try. We'll try our best to get going, put our name out there. So, I mean.
Same place next year as was this year.
Because we want to go worldwide.
Yes, we do. We're going to speak that into existence.
Yeah.
So I wasn't doing that Titus O'Neil stuff. No.
We're not getting buried. We're not.
We're not. We have to bury ourselves.
No.
And I'm not tripping up and running on the nap anyway. Keep going.
And as always, go on blursandwhiskey.com for prior episodes, merch, as you can see, and as you can see right here. Ding! And
I think it's gonna be a little arrogant when I put my own face on my own coffee mugs. Anyway,
you can get a Herb's Word on there too, because Herb's Word is on there.
Now, which one would you
on a mug?
Get? Which one would you get? You go get that face. You go get this face. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's friendly rivalry.
Friendly,
There you go. All right.
But be sure to visit us on all social media media outlets such as Facebook fan page. If you haven't been on, be sure to go on facebook.com/Blurs and Whiskey fan page and go on our IG page and our Twitter, Blurs in Whiskey.
Yes.
And that concludes the Sunday announcements.
Alrighty, so just checking the comments real quick. Anthony Wiggins, yes, he does look like a floating head. I do look like a floating head in a hoodie. And yeah, Ma, we can't. So next year, definitely BlurredCon. We gotta get as many people to show up as possible in Blurs and Whiskey merchandise. And yes, Ebony, we do have coffee mugs. I could have swore I told you about that, but yeah. So we're gonna go into our throwback.
Oh, it's cousin. It was a thing holding the mug.
Yeah. No. Yeah, but thing didn't float. It was actually originally it was a hand in a box, and then So anyway, we're going. What do you call it?
We're going into the throwback show of the week, and the throwback show of the week is. Can I get a drum roll, please, and let me know when it's actually rolling? Wienerville.
You couldn't wait.
Yes, I couldn't. And it was actually one of my favorite shows growing up.
It's just so piercing.
Wienerville was a show by Mark Wiener and puppets to introduce cartoons and play games. Me personally, it was kind of funny for me, being that I was in 3rd grade when the show first came out. It came out on July 11th, 1993. The show spanned for 3 years. The last episode was February 17th of 1996. Yeah, I did my research. And you had the mayor, Dottie. She was the woman with the man face, strong man face. You know, it was the woman. It was Zip, her assistant, Mark, who was the actual the guy, and you had Sacco, was a literally thing with a head. His hand was inside of. He's like kicking himself whenever. Yeah,
I remember.
And one of my favorite characters, Boney. I'm Boney. I'm Boney. Leave me alone.
I'm pretty sure we don't have the rights to that one either.
Well, it ain't on no more. So what the hell? I'm giving him publicity now. Just go ahead and look at it. Look up prior episodes if you can get a chance.
That is like nightmare fuel right there. I remember the show, but that little
Boney.
You know what? I wonder.
And the bone was like, I don't want to say it was a blunt or anything like that, but it was like. It was a bone, and it was supposed to be like a toothpick or something.
Yes, it was implied, but we were kids. We didn't know any better. Now we know it was some type of smoking paraphernalia. But
yeah. And this right here, the golden hot dog, is whenever they had activities on the show, where you can play games, and if you won the golden hot dog.
And you had to do the little control with your face and the pies. I remember that.
Yeah. So,
but I wonder if he influenced Bray Wyatt and the Fiend. I wonder, because you look at the setup, you look at the way they did the puppets and everything. The Fiend is actually, he has puppets, and he doesn't, like, he has the Vulture, which reminds me of reminds me of, because that is nightmare fuel. Like, how the hell did we watch this as kids?
Because it was entertaining. I remember one of the shows that they used to have, like the little cartoons.
Lamb Chops didn't give me no nightmares.
No, because Lamb Chop was just, it was wholesome.
Yeah.
This is not wholesome at all.
It was on Nickelodeon. It was pretty wholesome. It was Nickelodeon, like Disney, would like to hide their snide stuff behind everything.
Nickelodeon they always press the envelope as much as they can for kids. Yeah. Like, I mean, Ren and
like green skeet shooting everywhere. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, So
I'm sorry.
It is what it is. I mean, my wife said that I never heard of the show. I was like, well, your childhood was
Google Wienerville. Yeah. It's a nostalgia blast. There you go. I almost messed up. I called myself. No trade words. So next up, we've got our Petty Vision this week. But before we start that, because usually I don't watch them before they happen, but this week I watched it before it happened. I just want to say that the person who does them is on the list.
You just
made the list. And I ain't had enough of the bubbly, but I just want to say this. I said I wasn't going to hurt so much, but I'm just going to leave that there. Yeah, that's how I feel. Let's go ahead and roll it.
Character of the Week. So, today's Character of the Week is my man Yurik, a.k.a. T-Ray Proper. Okay, all jokes aside, today's Character of the Week is Harvey Dent, a.k.a. Two-Face. This is a B and Dub first. This is the first time we're doing the actual villain as the Character of the Week. The origin for him is he was an attorney who's horribly disfigured when he was on the witness stand and acid was thrown in his face, leaving him scarred, at least half of his face scarred. He debuted in 1942, Detective Comics number 66. As a child, Harvey was abused by his dad, who decided his beatings would be of a flip of a coin. The abuse, or the trauma of the abuse, led to his repression, and to the point where it started developing its own personality. That he kept hidden until he had a psychological break when he saw his face once it was deformed. He was based off of Jekyll and Hyde. Now, he's had several adaptations. The Joel Schumacher version, which we can never speak of. I mean, Tommy Lee Jones is a really great actor, and that movie really sucked. Aaron Eckhart did a good version in the Dark Knight trilogy. That version was more true to form, close to the comic book, but the one that really set him apart is the one in the Batman animated series. Richard Mall was the voice of Two-Face in the Batman animated TV series. That particular Two-Face gave us such iconic lines such as,
"There's just one problem.
What's that?
You're talking to the wrong Harvey."
He's had his bouts as a villain and as an anti-hero occasionally. Deeming himself a judge, jury, and executioner, he flips a coin to decide whether he does something good or whether he does something bad. His world is black and white. The duality and the psychology of Two-Face really much intrigues us. What makes Two-Face so intriguing as a villain is he affects both Batman and Bruce Wayne. Quite possibly one of Batman's biggest tragedies. Or that famous line from the cartoon. The brighter the picture, the darker the negative.
Michael.
We're on. Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was. Thanks a lot, homie, for that stunning rendition and rundown of the history and the likes and dislikes of Harvey Dent Two-Face. We greatly appreciate your contributions to this show. However, between you and Rita making me a meme, mother, father, sister, brother. I'm trying, Ma. I'm trying. My mother's telling me to stop cursing. She's texting me to stop cursing. I'm trying. I really am.
Poking the bear.
So speaking of Two-Face, we already knew that the Batman was coming out. Mm-hmm. So we had some amazing news. Besides Matthew McConaughey in talks to be casted as Two-Face, which would be pretty good. We also heard about.
You gotta do like, all right. Heads or tails.
Yeah, anyway.
Heads or tails.
But yeah, I mean, I think he'll be a good fit as far as Two-Face.
I think he will.
I'm looking forward to seeing how he plays it. Two-Face is in the animated series. Two-Face was a very chill character.
Yeah.
He rarely raised his voice.
Oh my god, he
was
Matthew McConaughey.
Solemn, but I wouldn't say he wasn't that charismatic.
No, I'm just saying he was like really calm. Like,
yeah,
really
yeah.
calm.
So everything was chill and laid out in the animated series. Tommy Lee Jones's version was a little more over the top. He was more psychotically split. But besides Matthew McConaughey, we also found out that, of course, last week James Wright was going to be Jim Gordon. Mm-hmm. Of course, Zoe Kravitz is going to play Catwoman. Robert Pattinson, yeah, I can't wait to see her. Anyway, sorry, focusing. Robert Pattinson.
Well, I'm focusing.
Batman.
I'm focusing. Yeah.
And there's also talk that Colin Farrell is in talks of playing the Penguin, which we thought was going to be Jonah Hill, or what's his name? What is that? I forgot the guy's name. The other guy we talked
LaFou that was on. What's his name?
Yeah.
And the snow guy on Frozen.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think he would have been good.
Gad.
Yeah, Zadgad or
Josh
Gad. There we go.
Josh Gad.
Sorry, my bad. So happy Sunday being there. Yeah, good job.
Hey,
thank you. So I want to know, do you have high expectations for this DC universe?
I did until I found out that the guy who's playing Farrell. I mean,
Colin Farrell?
Yeah,
as Penguin.
Dude, like,
so it's another.
It's not a rage moment, but it's like really, you really had like you were building. And then I heard that they were trying to get what's my man's name that was with the one arm on
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis was gonna. They were trying to get.
He's been casted as Alfred.
I mean, seriously, you gave me the highest of highs, and then you gave me Penguin.
I kind of like Jeremy Irons as Alfred.
I don't mind Jeremy Irons as Alfred.
I like that.
But Andy Serkis is a damn good.
He is a damn good actor. Anytime you do that Smeagol stuff, all that. So, but he's
funny
been
story about
Alfred.
the Smeagol. Remember the girl from PG that Lauren used to call Smeagol?
No, because stop. No, we're not doing that. These are real people. In real situations. Like, no, we're not going to do that. Too many people from PG watch this. Anyway,
that's funny.
But yeah, I think the direction that they're going, and of course they're
For the most part, it's going pretty
Colin
well.
Farrell. I mean, Colin Farrell is
yeah.
going to be has been casted as Penguin. We've got his picture showing up there. So basically, he's going to be kind of like the Gotham TV series version of Penguin. He's not going to be a short, stout,
First of all,
overweight guy.
I can't even see him as that.
I mean,
I hope he does a great job with it. I genuinely mean that. Me personally, I just don't see it. Like a person like Josh Gad or what's my man from Superbad, Jonah Hill would have been perfect for it. Okay, if Jonah's not going to do it, I didn't even hear anything about Josh Gad being looked at.
He had been he was like petitioning to play the role. He knew they were coming out of a Batman movie, and he was like, I'm perfect. Like, make me.
You know what? It's DC being DC. They give you they raise your expectations.
It's Warner Brothers being Warner Brothers.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Warner Brothers being Warner.
Source material. And then get that out of here. We don't need that. Colin Farrell wants to work with us. Let's make him a Penguin.
They always find a way just to get the rug and just yank. they better get their Susie from Peanuts.
Oh wow.
They
always yanking the ball away.
Always yanking the ball away.
Yeah. No, I'd have punched that broad in the face. I'm sorry.
Man,
I couldn't have been Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
But I off camera guy, what do you think?
I think he could pull it off. You got a little slim gangster thing going on, old Grindelwald look to it. But I mean, why not shake things
Oswald
up?
Cobblepot.
Yeah, Oswald.
So
he could. I think I'm waiting to see it and hear more about it. I haven't seen anything about the actual script or storyline. I'm hoping that they do not tie this in with that movie that shall not be named.
He is so mad.
I'm not mad. I'm just tired of talking about it. But
I just got a feeling that it's going to be.
Chuck says Jonah Hill isn't fat anymore, so I don't see how this.
He can fluctuate with that weight.
His head is
big, and he could just.
Worst place to lose weight.
I mean, seriously, he could go ahead and eat a couple those.
Or wear a fat suit. But the thing is, I think that Penguin is not just a English gangster with a long nose. Penguin is also very charismatic. I'm not saying there's a problem with the casting of Colin Farrell. I'm not saying this problem. I'm waiting to see how this plays out. However, I think Jonah Hill would have been more of a charismatic Penguin to play the role in, kind of like Danny DeVito.
I agree.
Danny DeVito was not, swarm. He physically fit the role, but he made Penguin him. Penguin for the last 10 years, 20 years in the comics have been Danny DeVito.
I played this stinking city like a harp from hell.
Exactly. So, I'm willing to give it a chance. But that's...
I mean, hold on a second. And here's the thing. I'm not bashing. I just really hope that he does a good job, because I don't like the narrative that DC has all the rights to their characters. They have the money to do all this stuff, and they still find a way to F it up. I really hope that they could actually pull this together. I hope Colin Farrell does a good job on this. I genuinely do. I just don't see it. So this is just the views of Herbito's way. Mm-hmm. So I hope that he actually does good on it. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
You don't think what's gonna happen?
I don't think he's gonna do a good job on it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, what was the last good movie? I mean, was it Bullseye or what was
this? That was a long time.
That
ago.
was. I mean, but
crap, we don't even talk about.
Like, I mean, he wasn't good in SWAT. He wasn't good in any other movies that I could remember of him.
Yeah. What was?
And I mean, I'm sorry. Horrible Bosses. He was actually kind of funny.
Yeah,
he was funny in that one.
He's more of a I think he's better.
He's better as a comedian than he is at a serious role.
Yeah, honestly, his career has been different since he did that sex tape.
I don't even know what you're talking about, yeah. Moving on.
So, in other news, when was the last time you've been to a Catholic church?
Oh Jesus! When I went to my grandmother's house down in Florida, I want to say probably about 10 or 11 years ago.
Good God!
And I mean, it's bad enough that we have that stigma of falling asleep in church, and all I could hear is oh.
I could never do it. So the reason why I bring that up is because
alrighty then.
Really?
I couldn't help it. I really couldn't.
The reason why I bring it up is because we had news that 2 Sicilian nuns
just roll the beams. 2 Sicilian nuns
were on travel throughout on missionary work,
getting missionary work,
and they came back to Sicily quite pregnant. So, despite their vows of chastity,
they found. Hold on. You remember on Robin Hood Men in Tights when they had the chastity belt?
Yeah.
And then they found
They called the locksmith.
He called the lock. Somebody out there, wherever it is they went to in Africa, found the lock and just.
You need a lock. They was in Africa. You know why they went. We know why they went. Like I just. But they were two nuns. They have not been named. Their names have not been released to the public. But they are.
He was SHIT in Total Recall. I'm sorry, that movie was horrible. And this is coming from me. I say like, okay, I give every single movie a chance. That movie was
wait
garbage. So, that movie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sam.
Brought that remake up? Really? First off, were there 3 titties in that movie? I'm sorry, excuse my language.
I don't think
were there 3? Okay, then that movie doesn't count.
It was
doesn't
horrible.
count. No, I didn't.
Moving forward to these missionaries getting missionaried. Yeah. So apparently the church is doing a. They're doing they're doing an investigation on.
No investigation needed. They went on a missionary trip and they got missionaries.
But I mean the memes. Some of them were so bad that we just can't. We can't even put them. We can't share them
up because we will get demonetized. So quick. We will get pulled off of everything.
You know what?
Up there. Just Google.
Yeah, you just Google.
I would. You got to be careful what you Google. You find some things too. Yeah,
it's definitely like
I can't even say Google Sicilian nuns because everything that I looked for, everything that I went through,
it's all bad.
It's all like, but
it's funny. It's funny.
I'm gonna give you some good ideas for your alone time with your significant other. You're looking for some different outfits to wear.
Yeah, it's just
you might find some good ideas out there.
But let me put this out there. When I did the actual search on nuns. One thing that I never seen this movie, but it always creeped me out. The actual the nun, the horror flick.
Yeah, never mind. Forget that my previous statement. That just killed it for me. Like, Shorty can't wear a nun outfit for me.
Nah. She got a big ass schnoz anyway.
Ugh.
Like that joint is bigger than Triple H.
Moving on.
The game. I smell everything.
Moving on.
Okay, moving on. This segment is brought to you in part by White Tears.
They're back.
They're back. Making a popular comeback. So this week on Twitter,
Black Twitter, I salute you.
It is hashtag Becky Con 2019. This all started when the whistleblower Gail Simon noticed that a blatant expression of white privilege on a plane. So there was a guy who had a fedora, and he was like, you know what? I'm in first class. I don't want anything to touch my fedora, so I'm just going to put my fedora into the upper
say fedora one more time.
Fedora, and he's like, I'm going to put it up there, and I don't want anything to touch it. And Gail is white. Even she had to say, you know what? This is some old white people shit.
Becky Con,
and that's when Becky Con.
This is going to be
2019 was born.
It's going to be
and it's basically whenever a white woman wants to go and talk, wants to, I don't know what the word, display, ask questions about, do a seminar on her white privilege. So some of these memes, these tweets were actually funny as hell. Oh my god! Like they were saying, like
which
the keynote.
Which was your favorite one?
One of them was the keynote speaker. Was we have our first black keynote speaker, which is the what's the name? The white chick that was trying to be black.
Oh, Rachel. Right
there it is, right there. Yeah. Like that was funny as hell. It took on a mind of its own. It was only up for a few hours, but it was funny as hell.
WTF, Sam is right.
Yeah. And basically the lady who was who started it, her name was Gail Simon. I found out she's also into comics as well. She actually, I believe she's a comic artist, and just go on her page.
What does she draw?
She draws up like comic strips. I didn't go deep diving into it, but she does her comics that she draws up and everything. It's looks like real superhero-ish and everything. So
we gotta do some research.
So so do some research on it.
Black
Gail
Twitter
Simon
won the day that day, basically.
Yeah. So This one is to you.
All right.
White tears.
Cheers.
Salty.
All right, so I guess we could call her an ally. I'm not sure yet. I don't know much about her, but apparently Julie Briskman won the Julie Briskman is the lady who actually flipped off Trump's motorcade last year when he was driving through Virginia. She's the Caucasian woman who was on her bike. She was cycling, and in January she was scheduled to be sworn in, but she won the seat for the Loudoun County Board of Supervisors seat. There it is.
The producer's asking me to stop, so I'll stop.
We're trying to clean it up. But we got to salute to her because she still won that seat after all the controversy. She actually got fired from her job, and excuse me,
Bounce back of the year.
Yeah, definitely a bounce back. So hopefully she isn't just flipping them off for just nothing. Hopefully it's actually she's going to affect change while she's in that office.
Hopefully. I hope that, I mean, even if she was on the other side, I just hope that it's doing better for all of us instead of just looking out for your personal...
That one landed perfect.
It really did. Just for your own personal righteousness or whatever you are looking for. I hope that it's doing best for the people. Yeah. We need a refill. Oh, we need a refill?
No, we need to tell them what the hell we drinking.
Oh, jeez. You know, guys, we at Blurs and Whiskey apologize for doing this.
I posted a picture this week.
Yeah.
I did my part.
Yeah. But usually we start off with the drink of the week, and this week we are going to do. No.
You know what? We're not going to blame this on us. We're going to blame this on Cam being a distraction and a Morita for putting the damn meme of me out there. That's what we're going to do. We're going to blame it on them. So
this is all your fault.
Exactly. You walk into it, you get hit. It's on you. However, the drink of the week is actually.
Drum roll.
Yes. Can we get the actual?
We can't hear it. We don't.
No, I'm asking him because he's the producer.
Stop. Go.
Chairman's Reserve White Label Rum from St. Lucia's. Yeah. It's actually pretty. It's pretty smooth.
It's really smooth.
It. It's very. I need to get a thesaurus because I need better words to describe things that I'm drinking.
It's a tasty beverage.
It's a very tasty beverage.
We need to get the what's the name? Sam Jackson. What's the name? Voice.
That's a tasty beverage. It is distilled blended bottle by St. Lucia's Distillers. It is, what's that? 40% alcohol. So we're not in any danger.
That's regular.
Yeah, we're used to it.
Yeah.
They looked at me crazy because I asked for chasers. It was like I just didn't know what.
Like, chaser. The only chaser you need is ice.
And it's fine.
What's the name? Papa Royal told me that. That was one time I was asking, "Hey, you got any chaser?"
Yeah, me and him, he cut the beard, man. He cut the beard. What's up with that?
Okay. One thing that we usually do is whenever, well, I don't do it because, I mean, I've never witnessed it until about 2 years ago. Whenever a team usually goes and wins a championship, right before the playoff run, the players usually grow their beards as much as they can. And then if they win the championship, they cut it all off.
Unless you play for the Yankees, because you're not allowed to have beards.
Wow. You know what? F the Yankees. Okay. One thing that we can definitely agree on. Yeah.
Go Yankees. I'm just going to be contrary.
Yeah,
I'm just going to be contrary.
Just
not going along. I'm not following you guys. Jumping off that bridge just because you did? No.
Yeah.
Go Yankees. I'm getting Yankee hats now. That's what I'm doing.
No, you are really an a-hole. You will be a real a-hole behind that. Really. But you are. I mean, you are a notorious a-hole. Speaking of notorious, let's do a shout out to this. The segue.
I like that.
Notorious Whip Appeal Auto Club. My cousin, his name is King, is part of this auto club, and we're getting ready to call them right this second and reach out to them so we can do an interview. We can go ahead and reach out to them on that side.
All right.
So yeah. But yes, they do different things for the community, and we want to go and ask them a few questions. Yo, King, what's going on, cuzzo?
What's going on, brother?
How's it going? Welcome to Blurs and Whiskey. This is Big Herb.
It's your boy Trey. I got one question though, because what's your real name, man? Because I'm not calling you that.
What's going going on, Herb? What's going on, guys?
What's up with you?
Show, man.
All right.
But to start off, we want to ask you guys a few questions. Tell us about your club.
Pretty much, man. We are Car Club NWA Victorious Whipperfield. We are a Mopar club with luxury foreign. We like cars, man. We love fast cars, and not just that. We love our community, and that's what this club was based on.
Okay.
It was founded by Devon, our founder, Don, who's actually not with us right now. And we've been in the game for what? We were founded in 2016.
Okay.
And we've been rocking and rolling ever since. We have 21 members as of right now.
Okay.
And we're based in the DMV area, mostly in DC and PG County. But we're trying to expand a little bit out Baltimore, and sometimes in Richmond. We're trying to work our way out there.
Okay.
All right. So, what do you have to have a specific type of car to join the club?
You absolutely do. and see, the thing is, it's a Mopar club. Mopar is a type of engine that Dodge uses or Jeep, and it's a style set, which is a sideways engine, where well, I'm not gonna get into the details of the specifics of the engine, but mostly if you have a Dodge, Chrysler 300, let's see, Dodge Chrysler 300, Camaro, Chevy Camaro.
Okay.
What else was and we do luxury foreign because we got a guy in our club, our actual vice president, Mike J. If he out there, shout out Mike J. He has an Audi, but not just any Audi. It's an Audi A8. And that's the top of the line Audi you can get. If you Google Audi A8 and you see how fast this car, and that's without the modifications he's done to it. This car, man, when it comes down the street, you barely hear it, but it moves. It's like a land shot.
Okay. All right.
So I see that you guys do things for the community. Tell us about some upcoming events that you got.
So for that, I'm gonna put my lovely PRO Nell on, and she's gonna explain everything we have upcoming, and she's gonna give you the details on our Instagram and stuff like that. So here you go.
How's it going, Nell?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Tell us some upcoming events that you guys have for your club.
Sure. So the next upcoming event that we have is for our turkey drive. And every year we try to adopt a community. So this year we adopted the Henson Ridge community, which is in the southeast area of DC. On November 23rd from 11 to 2, we're collecting any turkeys that anybody would like to come out and donate. And then from 3 to 5, the residents in that area will come and pick up turkeys, first come, first serve.
Okay.
Another event that we have following up from that is Hoodies for the Homeless, which we do that annually. That is on December 15th. And we just go around and try to collect hoodies for the homeless. And then sometime in January, February, we go out and actually distribute to them as well.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty.
Sounds cool. Cool beans.
And he stated social media earlier. Where can everybody find you?
Oh, anybody can find us on Instagram at _NWA Auto Club.
Perfect.
You guys have like a Twitter handle, or is it the same thing?
Not yet, but in progress.
Alrighty.
Well, we'll make sure we get your. We'll post everything on our fan page. Get the name out there so that our fans can locate you and they can find you. We do appreciate you guys taking the time out to speak to us.
Yeah. Also, a few other questions. How can you join?
Well, I'll take on that. Number one, the process for joining this club is very, very not simple.
Okay.
First of all, man, we like to meet people. You know, we have a great group of people who come from all walks of life. I mean, from lawyers to nurses to whatever. I mean, political people. And honestly, if you really want to be a part of our family, and that's what we call it, a family, hit us on Instagram. Come out to one of our events.
Okay.
See what we do. See how we give back. And that's the biggest part of this club. I mean, it's not just our cars. It's more about our community. And we all in agreement in this club that we got to take care of our community. We can't wait for somebody else, a big government, to take care of our community. It starts with us. Exactly. And so that's what a big part of this club is about, taking care of our community. So come on out, see us, see our cars. Come some of our stunt Sundays, because stunt season starts in April.
Okay.
And it's all of our page. You'll see it. Come on out. We have pop-ups all the time where we just hang out and talk. We're everywhere in the city. You never know where we're going to be at. If you follow our page, you'll definitely see where we are, and come out and meet us, and we'll see how it goes from there. You click, there's an interview process. You meet our members. You learn how we operate, and then you go through your probationary period.
Okay.
And if everything works out, you become one of us for life.
All right.
And so, quick question. One last question. So, what type of whip do you have, and what's your favorite?
Ooh. And what was it?
And what I said, what type of whip do you have, and what's your favorite?
Oh, okay. My personal car, my club car, is a Chrysler 300.
Okay.
But it's not just any Chrysler 300. I've done a few modifications. I won't disclose my modifications because I don't want nobody to copy. But you'll hear me before you see me. I promise you that.
All right.
All right.
That being said, my favorite car is my car.
Okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right. Well, we appreciate you doing the interview with us, Cuzzo. So I'll reach out to you when we can. And like before, if anybody wants to look them up, go on IG at underscore NWA Auto Club and look them up. It's Notorious Whip Appeal Auto Club. And
That's right,
thanks for
I appreciate you.
no problem, man. I appreciate you too, man.
Because I'm proud of you, man. I like what you're doing over there, man. Y'all funny as hell. I watch every Sunday.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
We try.
I see, man. I see you.
All right,
Come to Thanksgiving, man. Come to Thanksgiving.
All right, bet.
All right.
All right, take it easy.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was fun.
We gotta go. I'm gonna show up with my Ford Explorer. So we at the halfway point. Let's go ahead and get into this refill.
Yeah.
We got some good things coming up. We got they started pre-production of Winter Soldier and Falcon and Winter Soldier, Cap and Bucky basically.
Yeah.
So they started pre-production of that. We've got the announcement of Spider-Verse 2.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. Like that movie.
Yeah.
The first one, me and Louis Ray thoroughly enjoyed it.
I did too.
We were on the edge of our seats the entire time. I think I'm gonna have to go home and watch that on again.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix now. And then we've got, of course, Ant-Man 3, which is in pre-production. You showed me this one, Soul, with Jamie Foxx from Pixar.
Yeah.
We watched the trailer for that one.
We watched the trailer.
That one.
It actually looks pretty good. It looks pretty
So-
good. Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey is going to be in it.
Exactly. Jamie's going to be singing the whole damn time. And then we're going to
What else?
have to wait till January until Power comes back.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who's not caught up, but if you're not caught up, we're not going to spoil it. But yeah, we just need to get this thing going because it's like I want to talk about it.
I'm sorry.
I want to talk about it.
F Tariq.
We can't spoil it.
I'm
We
not
don't know who
spoiling.
hasn't seen it.
We've been saying that since season one.
We have.
I mean, that's all I'm going to say because some people didn't look at it. Everybody here has looked at the show except you.
Yeah.
This is your fault.
Yeah.
That we can't, and I'm not gonna have that moniker of Captain Spoiler. So I'm just gonna look at you funny.
I told you could go ahead.
No, I don't want that moniker on me. I'm trying to be better.
Oh.
New year, new her.
All the
Who
leads
taught
are...
you the word moniker? Okay.
No. Anywho, moving forward, that I want to talk about. So I've been putting my son with the actual upcoming of. Damn, he don't mess my damn.
Somebody said all the leads for Soul are black. I got to look it up.
Yeah.
Because you said Tina Fey.
I thought that they said Tina Fey was in it. So
Maybe she produced. Who knows? We'll find out.
With the upcoming Disney Plus coming up, I had actually put I've been trying to put my son on to the MCU, and as of late, man, I'm really proud of my son. So, because he always liked Iron Man, so he saw the first 3 Iron Man. He really isn't like into it to the point to where like OCG's kids are, and I'm not throwing shade on you on that one. But he's starting to get into it so much that he actually did this. Yes, you can drum roll. No, we're not doing the drum roll. Just my son decided the other day. My wife sent me this picture, and I want to do a shout out to my son.
Tell him why you're really mad.
So he did is the Iron Man, Hulk in the middle, Captain America. You got Thor right over here, and you have what's her name, Black Widow right here. So I mean, for a 5-year-old man, I want to do a shout out to my son. Good job, buddy. Daddy loves you. And I'm raising you right. So, yes, and he is a blurred in training.
Don't let nobody ever tell me he can't do it.
Oh man, nah.
So speaking of Disney Plus, we've got Disney Plus launches Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I've made arrangements for my group share. Like, hey,
only 4 people at a time could go on.
Exactly. So that's why you got to find somebody early. You got to set it up early. That way, we've been talking about it for the last since the announcement. So definitely get on it. But Netflix is giving them a run for their money right now. Yeah. Because it's turned into an all-out war.
Yeah. So apparently, Netflix decided to go and pick up some of us old Nickelodeon. I swear, some of the things that you find on the internet is just funny.
I've had enough.
Enough of your bullshit. Put up your books. But yeah, so with Disney going ahead and finding every single thing that they could possibly get their hands on, Netflix decided to go ahead and get Nickelodeon shows. Like they had was one of the shows that they picked up were Legends of the Hidden Temple. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I mean they got Doug. They got shows. Doug is getting ready to come out soon.
Because remember growing up, Disney was always Disney and Nickelodeon.
It was going back and back.
Like after you got rid of your Fox TV shows on Saturday morning. I would go over to the Disney Channel or Nickelodeon and be even watching.
I didn't have Disney
Gummy
Channel.
Bears.
I had all the other show network. I didn't have. My parents were like, nah, I'm not paying for Disney Channel. You guys have Nickelodeon. Just go ahead and do it. And then when I found out about Cartoon Network, that changed the game.
That was it. Cartoon Network, man, changed my whole life.
Yeah. But back to the story at hand. What is some things? Yes. Oh yes. So what are some things that you're going to be looking forward to on Disney Plus?
Besides the MCU, there's also the fact that we've got Star Wars. Mm-hmm. We've got. Did they get Star Trek? I don't think they got Star Trek.
They didn't get Star Trek. They got
that was a Fox property, wasn't it? I can't remember. I know they got Star Wars. Maybe they didn't get Star Trek. I could be wrong.
It'll be interesting because seeing that you have Star Wars and Star Trek,
they could never cross those over.
I didn't say cross them over. I'm just saying that they have both of those there. Okay. Because I know.
All right. Don't scare me like that. Like, nah.
Oh, but did we even do the meme of the week?
We did not.
We didn't. And we're going to get into it because there was some definitely things on there talking about Star Wars and Star Trek. But we're sticking to this right now. But yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get my life together from the thought of
just
Star Wars and Star Trek meeting. Like, if you ever watched The Big Bang Theory, that's that level of hatred.
Bazanga.
Between those two. Wait, what did you say?
Avengers versus Fast and Furious. Make that a game.
Trey's just mad.
You're not gonna nerd rage me again. I'm not gonna let you. You guys are not getting any more memeage out of me. You're not getting any more.
He got him. He's saving it. That'll be right on the head, like seriously.
Wow. So, long live Spock. Yes, definitely. But I was on both sides, but I understand the dichotomy of those two franchises and how they don't mix. You can't even you couldn't wear a
He got him. Like, if we had a camera just to go on OCG,
we might need a camera to go on.
No, we can't.
But imagine somebody walking into a convention with a lightsaber, wearing a red.
You talking about? Oh man,
you were getting.
Dude, if we come on there looking like Spock with a lightsaber, oh man, you want to talk about nerd rage? You know what? I want to do it. I want to go ahead.
I know you are.
No, I want to be that guy, just to piss people off.
Stay away from me. I would disown you. That would be the day.
Oh man. Oh, hold on a second. My Duke said "Our Real Monsters" was a show. That was definitely
Ickis and Oblina and Crumb. Crumb was holding his eyes. He was losing an eye or something. Like, that show was creepy.
He stinks too. The Grumble.
Was it the Grumble?
The Grumble.
Yeah.
He was real but he was also funny.
Did you just do?
Yeah, I did.
Stop.
I didn't say anything. I just.
You don't have to, but still, like I'm looking forward to that. There's also like Jamaica said, Gargoyles. I'm looking forward to Gargoyles. Gargoyles was one of my favorite shows. David Craig was it was not David Craig. What's his name? Goliath. He voiced Spawn.
He was also the voice of
Keith David. There we go. Keith David. I knew it was a David in there somewhere. He was Goliath.
Two first names.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm good.
Was another show? This one reason why I actually can't wait to put my son on to Disney Plus. I want to go ahead and watch what's the name of it? DuckTales.
Mighty Ducks.
Got Mighty Ducks. You had Goof Troop.
Mighty Ducks did have a cartoon.
Yeah.
When they were shooting pucks out of guns.
Yeah. What else? You had DuckTales.
I remember.
What else? You had Goof Troop, DuckTales, Chippendales, Rescue Rangers. You had what was the other? I already said Goof. Yeah, but those are some of the joints that I'm ready to put my son on to. So
Alan Craig said Gargoyles is low-key best animated '90s show. Prove me wrong.
I don't want to.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
But
argue
the best.
Not right now.
You
gotta give me time.
Because I mean that's something
in the '90s.
In the '90s, I mean,
we talking about during the time of Batman in the animated series and X-Men the animated series.
And X-Men's gonna be on there too.
Dude, it's a tie between those two. I'm sorry.
I was really into Gargoyles. So
I was really into Gargoyles
too.
I loved Gargoyles.
I remember there was one episode where I forget who it was. I don't know if it was Hudson or Goliath. But they were flying in the middle of the and dawn just hit, and they didn't find an actual spot to land, and all of a sudden he just turned what's his name just in the stone.
And he crashed.
But hold on, but I never saw the ending because my mother called me to leave the room.
My bad.
So thank you, Captain Spoiler.
Well, he lived 20 years later. He lived. I mean, well, you're gonna be having it on Disney Plus, so you can watch it now. But yeah, speaking of, no, you wanted to talk about
Bonkers. I forgot about Bonkers.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll be here all
we
day.
can go on.
We're gonna go to the fan page about that whole best. That's gonna be the next proper poll.
Oh man.
Up there. All right, cool. Let's do it. Let's do it. We are.
Go ahead and
if you want to give us a call, you want to make that call. The number to call is
443-371 3155,
and you can actually hit us up and we can talk about it. So, yeah. But until that happens, speaking of the MCU and X-Men, Zazie Beetz wants to play Storm.
You know, I've been waiting for this moment because as soon as he told me this, he was like, I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. And then I came over there and told him, hey, Trey, you know, one thing that she has been doing good on, she did good on Deadpool, but there was another movie that she actually, I haven't even seen it, but I heard she did a pretty good job on. Would you like to say
She was a figment of the man's imagination.
In what movie?
How you know what the movie? I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say his name.
Is it Mr. Is it Mr. J?
Yo, Carol.
Is it Mr. J?
Did you really make it in Spanish?
This is Joker. This is Joker movie.
Zazie Beetz wants to play.
Mr. Joker, not.
Oh my god. Zazie Beetz wants to play Storm. So I have mixed feelings about it, and it's not. I have to say it the right way so people don't think that I am a skin tonist. No, I genuinely want them to give that role to an authentic African woman. She does not have to be British. She does not have to be an American. She doesn't have to be of this complexion.
She's German.
And on top of that, she's German. She half black and German. Yeah. I mean, it ultimately doesn't matter as long as she does the right thing in the role and does the character justice. The young girl who played her in the Fox version of the X-Men, she almost fit the bill for Mohawk Storm, but
she's American.
She's very American, and
she was in Straight Outta Compton. Ice Cube's
wife. Was? Oh yeah. Wow, yeah, she was. Yeah. But I don't know. I think Zazie keep playing.
And she was
Domino.
in Drumline too. What's the second Drumline?
Oh, I didn't see that. Well, what's the second Drumline?
Look, I'm a band geek. I'm a band geek, so I don't care. I looked at it. It was trash.
Keep playing Domino. I'm just gonna say it. Keep playing Domino.
Yeah. I still like Zazie.
Cat Dog still blows my mind. Cat Dog was weird.
Especially
when he would go inside Cat Dog.
Angry Beaver.
Oh, I loved Angry Beavers. Yo, that show was like, I don't smoke weed.
Tangent.
Yeah. All right. I was about to go in a whole different direction, but I honestly think she should. I don't think she'd be a good fit for it. She wants to play it, but with that said, I want to do a live poll. Those of you who don't know, James McAvoy has been playing Charles Xavier since the switch over after Days of Future Past, and he was the younger Charles Xavier. I think, considering the fact that those movies still were crap, I think he'll play a good Charles Xavier.
Fassbender
going forward. Him
and Fassbender did a great job. Honestly, I think Fassbender takes the cake on all of the shows.
Yes.
But McAvoy did an awesome job on it too. So if you can, keep him. I mean, seriously, I don't see why not. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
But Fassbender's got to change his hair. He's got to make it white. He's Magneto. He's got to have the frosty white hair.
But is it going to be which X-Men is it going to be taking place from? Is it going to be taking place from the beginning, or is it going to be
revamping?
No, I understand that, but I mean, if you're going to stick to the source material, like we always said, are you going to stick with it from the beginning, or are you going to stick to it like now?
Well, we don't know yet because.
But that's the only thing I'm saying.
The rumor mill is saying that the snap generated mutants.
Then stick to the gray hair then. Because what's the old man's name that played Magneto?
Ian McKellen.
Yeah, he did I thought he did. I mean, for the time that it was, but he did all right.
If they stick to the true source material, then they would go with Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart, and then they both get rejuvenated. That's comic books. So they found the comics have the fountain of youth all the time. Anyway,
I'm gonna vote.
But yeah, definitely throw a vote up there. If you think McAvoy should come back as Charles Xavier, keep wearing the stocking cap, doing this to his face the whole time, I think it'll be a good fit. And he's young enough to.
Gene!
I mean, we had the soundbite. Could have just played it.
Yes.
Then play it.
It's too late now.
Too late now. You've already done it.
You had 3 drum rolls. Yo, the soundboard is
overloaded to death. So, switching up gears before we get into
Should
that.
this be the actual picture of the show?
All right, I got it.
You get me looking at the camera.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of memes that make Herb laugh, which means all of them because they all make him laugh. The one he wanted to ask the question: is this the meme of the year?
I mean, me personally, I think this is. For those of you who don't know, it is. Can we get a drum roll?
No.
Why are you being the a-hole right now? Look, hold on a second. This is our show that we're running. You're running a production.
Do you want to see the meme or not?
Do you want this off production?
Anywho,
he can make your face fade out on it.
The meme of the week is the woman in.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it.
It's already up.
The woman and the cat. So so me personally, I think that this is
loves Al.
Seriously, this is floating into crying Jordan meme. It really is. Cause you can't I'm telling you. Dodge this. It's hilarious.
I'm still.
She is
I don't know. I think that this one is hilarious. However, I can't say it's the meme of the year. I don't think that it's gotten. I've got. It's funny. Most memes are going to generate this type of laughter.
Oh, and the sip of the bubbly.
But because we couldn't decide on it, we wanted to ask you guys, of course, what do you think the meme of the year is? Do you think this is worthy? Do you think it needs more time? Do you think there could be another meme that'll come out today, and it'll top this?
Mary and Barry.
That's how I used to say it.
Oh man. Richard Jackson. I'm Rick James, bitch.
Oh, okay. But if you think that this
I'm
is
Greek,
worthy,
Italian, Polish, British, and Portuguese. White people.
I didn't see that one. I did not see that one.
Where's the cat? I ate it.
So, if you think,
I hope they can read.
Oh man.
If you think that it's worthy of that status,
hold on. Look at this one. Oh,
I refuse to laugh at that.
Sit in the shock match.
I refuse. Epstein didn't kill himself. Okay. All right. So, yeah, just wanted to ask. It was a Tuesday. Okay. All right. That one made my head hurt.
My name is Juicy Smoothie. I just can't.
I can't.
It's hilarious.
You got to get yourself together because these next two.
Oh.
All right, so vote on it.
Jesus.
Do what you got to do. I think we all know what happened this week. Also, the chicken sandwich is back. The chicken sandwich is back, and it's causing a craze. It's a sensation around the nation. That's just driving people crazy. So there was an unfortunate event where a young man, about the age of 28, I don't know his name, in Oxon Hill, local enough to us, that actually lost his life.
Cam actually used to live out there in that area.
I used to work in that shopping center.
Yeah,
it's just crazy. So it's I know he wasn't killed over a sandwich. They weren't fighting over a sandwich. You know, they do cut in line to somebody else who clearly was not having a good day and really wanted that damn sandwich. I mean, I can't even make light of the situation. It's tragic.
Me personally, I've been trying my best not to curse as much. I think
Appreciate it.
I've done pretty well.
Oh, we've slipped up plenty of times.
Dude, it's a sandwich, man. It's not. Here's the thing. Even if you would have went out in the back and just beat him up
and got back in line
and still got your sandwich, dude, it's not that big of a deal. Me personally, I will say this, and I know this. I'm not trying to say this to be funny or anything, but ever since them lines was long to try to get them chicken sandwiches, and then as soon as that thing went out about the murder, I noticed that the lines were way shorter.
Yeah.
Since then, I loaded up on them joints this week. I'm sorry. It's very unfortunate what happened to homie, and I'm not even trying to be funny about that. It really is somebody losing their life over something so stupid.
Yeah.
We got to do better in this in our community. We really do. All joking aside, because I mean, you're losing your life over pride. It's stupid. Come on, let's do better.
Okay, you know what? I got to be a conspiracy theorist now. I got to do it. There's something in this sandwich. I'm not eating anymore. I'm not. Period. If it's gonna make people go this insane over a piece of bread and some fried chicken flesh, I want to do with it. I'm done with the sandwich. I'm done with it. No. I refuse.
I think I've done well, but I mean, it's...
No, you said you loaded up on it.
No, I'm talking about as far as cursing and everything, but nigga, come on. It's a sandwich.
There's something wrong. There's something wrong with this sandwich.
Hold on, have you ever seen that movie with T.I. and Mike Epps where they put the weed inside the grease when they cooking the chicken?
Wait,
it's
what?
on Netflix. It's on Netflix. They got a movie, so where Mike Epps and T.I. is they have their own chicken spot, and they were getting caught by the police, and Mike Epps threw weed inside the chicken, inside the grease, and actually I'm dead serious, and everybody got loaded
Speaking
up on
of
the
T.I.
Great segue, by the way, huh? I've been on a roll with these segues.
Speaking of Tip Harris, homie, what the fuck? I'm sorry. There's no. Just how? Why? Why would you go on national? Okay, everybody has the right to raise their children how they want to be raised. However, you can't go invading somebody's personal body in any capacity because you want to find. Ultimately, if I end up having a daughter one day, I'm going to have a conversation with her about special relationships and how she should proceed with that. If she comes to me one day and says, "Dad, I'm ready to give it up," yeah, the memes and it's just people are just so wrong. I be trying to be serious on this show.
We can't. We really do try.
But I would tell my daughter You gotta have an open line of communication with your kids and be able to tell them, what's right from wrong, and not worry about if they're gonna do it. They're gonna go out there and do it. You're not gonna be able to stop them. It's not your life to live. It's not your life to live. First off, you got millions of dollars. Secondly, you can take care of any kids you have. That's your concern. Whatever have you. But it's not that serious, especially not to go. You can't be that serious that you're going on a live podcast and saying, "Yeah, I check it yearly with a doctor. The gynecologist telling me if it's still intact.
Check it expeditiously."
No. I'm thoroughly disappointed with him. He's still one of my favorite rappers. I'm not saying I'm not canceling him off of this.
Let me go ahead and tell you.
Ultimately, his daughter is 18. Ultimately, his daughter is 18. She can ultimately make that decision whether she wants to tell her father that or not.
Well, Mr. Proper, but let me go ahead and tell you vehemently what my opinion is. He can vehemently. In all honesty,
wow, 50% of the voters say it is the meme of the year.
Wow.
Thank you.
I mean, it did.
Thank you.
It did cause him a choking spasm for like 5 minutes.
Let's give it some time.
Yeah. I know when I see it, it's going into Jordan crying Jordan meme phase. No, it's finally it's
so there. Our final proper live poll is: do you think T.I. was right or not?
My opinion on this whole entire situation, this could have been kept at home. I did not need to know about you taking it. I did not need to know about what happened. It's none of my business.
Like, I'm not a helicopter dad, but I ain't raising no dime for no nickel dude. So
yeah,
but I ain't going through all that.
I mean, because you could probably speak better on this because we don't have girls. Mm-hmm. We have sisters, but I mean, at the same time, we don't have a daughter. So elaborate how you feel about this situation. Bro.
Well, like I just said, I mean, I'm not going to be a helicopter parent. You teach your children right from wrong. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, they make their own decisions. But like I said, I ain't raising no dime for no nickel D.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
you going to give it up.
Gonna know her worth.
He got to earn it, Bama.
She gonna know her worth.
Don't just be, he's cute and he's got light eyes, or he's got dreads, or he's dark skinned, or whatever your preference is.
How daddy takes care of your mama,
can that Bama, if that Bama can't take you on a date, if he can't pay for his own bed, he don't deserve to get into your bed. It's that simple.
Hey, man.
Yes, I'm really combing my beard on air. Do you have a problem with that?
He's only been doing that since
you can't grow a beard? Is that it?
He's only been doing that since since the show started.
Hey, Sam. It's so luxurious. Isn't
it? Come on now.
Sam, do you have a beard? No?
He said no.
STFU.
All right. But yeah, I mean, it's all about you got to have that line of communication.
I got to turn these memes off. I'm sorry.
Yes, because the memes keep going. Oh, Sam said he has one.
Oh, then
really?
Still.
When'd you get one?
MYOB then.
When'd you get one? You got one of these?
GGA?
You got one of these? Or you got a little chin strap? Which one you got? Anyway, all right. So we're gonna close this thing out because we've been rambling today.
Literally beard measuring contest.
Yes, it is.
Be sure to check out us on blursandwhiskey.com. He said chin. He is a chin one.
That's a goat.
Yeah,
that don't count. Anyway,
he said that. Okay. Be sure to check us out on blursandwhiskey.com for prior episodes, and you can check us out on YouTube and Castbox. Make sure you go on blursandwhiskey.com also to go and get your merch. See, even you can go ahead and have your own very own Herb's Word. Or you can get Trey Proppers. Or you can get like Jamaica, and we're sending out your shirt out to you later on this week, baby girl. Congratulations once again. She's getting her own Blurs and Whiskey shirt.
Yes, she is.
So yeah. Shout out
hoodies for the winter season.
Yes, hoodies.
And guys, you know your girl always wants to go and take your hoodie. So why don't you go ahead and get two?
Just wear it for a week so it smells like you. Apparently,
yeah. I was going to say we should donate some hoodies to Hoodies for the Homeless with but I don't want to give homeless people merchandise with liquor bottles on it.
We'll just put it faces.
Yeah, we'll discuss it.
Yeah. We'll find a way to go ahead and we'll find a way to get that on to you guys as well if you're still watching us. Yeah, we will be trying to tell you once. I'm sorry, I got lost for a second. That was actually kind of funny.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, blurredsandwhiskey.com, Castbox. Check us out. Merch. Come take the shot.
What's the name? Like, share, subscribe, comment, and retweet, all that other stuff.
The more you share us, the more we can grow. And we appreciate everything you do.
Everything for you guys.
All right.
So, up to it, down to it. F those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it.
Drink, mother, love a drink.
Ah.